What's going on, everyone? What's up? It is Dr. Iron Bat Prime 2.0 back again with this new review, and this is on, well, Andy Muschie's and Ezra Miller's movie, The Flash, which just hit the big screen, and we've seen it a lot sooner and earlier, but been busy here and there, and doing my best to avoid spoilers, but last night I finally got a chance to see it on the big screen, and I'm ready to give my full-on thoughts and review, and I will be spoiler-free because I don't want to ruin too much for those that haven't seen it, but I'm ready to talk about this film. I'm ready to give my full-on thoughts and review, and just know this is my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own, but what do I think of this movie? What do I think of The Flash? In my honest opinion, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was super good and amazing on so many levels. I mean, a whole lot of, Batman stuff, a whole lot of Flash stuff, and Kryptonian stuff. And it was just all around good, enjoyable, and I mean that in a, crazy cool way, of course. But in my honest opinion, I really enjoyed this film. I mean, this is a must-watch DC movie. I had an absolute blast. I had some laughs, and there were some shocking moments here and there, and in my honest opinion, I enjoyed it that much. And again, I'll admit, I was a bit into 50-50 on CGI, but besides that, overall great. So in my honest opinion, I thought it was just that good. I thought it was entertaining. I know that this movie has been through some trial and error, and this movie has been in production for like years and years, but yeah, it finally came out, and again, finally got a chance to see it on the big screen. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was just that good, in my opinion. I'll admit, there are a couple things that I was a bit 50-50 on, but put those 50-50 things aside, focus on the film, and you'll know that it is really, really good and enjoyable. So, just talk about some other things. I want to talk about our main hero, the Flash himself. I'll admit, sure, Ezra Miller has been a bit of a freaking madman here and there, but his acting was overall good. I thought his Flash costume was super cool, and I think he really nailed it down on being the Flash, and even playing two different Barry Allens, which was super cool and funny. Now, I'll be honest, I know Ezra Miller has been, a total madhouse, and he's been going through a whole lot of, unhealthy issues, but again, I tend to just put those aside and just focus on the film, focus on the character, focus on the movie. And again, I'll admit, he was a really good Barry Allen. I thought his take on the Flash was good. I'll admit, I still can't decide which I like more, him or Grant Gustin. But besides that, I mean, I thought seeing him as the Flash was good and enjoyable. I mean, we've seen him as the Flash dozens of times, but yeah, I mean, I thought, again, he was funny, he was cool, I enjoyed his take, even though he was also two different Barry Allens, and I thought his costume was good, and special effects were good as well. I mean, and he brought some laughs here and there, so that's always good and enjoyable. So again, sure, he's been a madhouse, but just put those aside and focus on the film, because in my honest opinion, that's just what I think of him as the Flash. So we have Sasha Calle, who came in to play Supergirl. Michael Shannon came back to reprise his role as General Zod. Heck, we had Michael freaking Keaton reprise his role as Batman. And of course, we did have Ben Affleck play Batman one last time for this Flash movie. Now, I'll admit, most of these characters, they are a bit of a come and go kind of thing. Like, they're not in it for a full 1 hour, but I really enjoyed it was good seeing them in action here and there. I mean, the Supergirl was good. I mean, I thought she was great. Sasha Calle did a really good job embodying the Girl of Steel. It felt good to see Michael Shannon reprise his role as General Zod, and I'm surprised that he wanted to get Zack Snyder's permission to be Zod once again. Yeah, that really happens, but I thought it was good to see him as General Zod again. I mean, even though it's been 10 years since he played Zod, I mean, I was shocked and surprised to see him in this film, and he was good as always. And and my two favorite characters besides the Flash, Batman, well, both Batmans, Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. I'll admit, it does sadden my heart that we won't see Affleck as Batman again after this film, and I really wish that we could have seen more of him as Batman, even for like other future DC projects. But yeah, I mean, I thought he was cool, I thought he was great. Was a little 50-50 on his new costume, but again, just put the bad stuff aside, focus on the film. And again, Ben Affleck is like one of my favorite Batmans. Like, he's my favorite. And Michael Keaton, I was shocked at everything that he did. I mean, it felt good to see like a very modernized version of his take on Batman, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. And again, he is one of my favorite characters of the film. And well, it just felt great to see Keaton as Batman again, because yeah, I loved it that much. And I don't want to get too spoilerish, but he was just that good and amazing. But I do want to talk about some other things about the film. Andy Muschietti did an incredible job of like trying to direct this film and get in the right direction. And sure, may have some ups and downs, but I think everything was good. I mean, set designs, the costumes, the theme, the tone. I mean, storytelling may have been a little off, and sure, I'll admit that CGI was a bit off, but besides that, it was all really good. But keep in mind that this is still a Flash movie, and it focuses on Barry Allen. And in a way, this is kind of sort of the DCEU's version of the Flashpoint paradox, which is what they tried to adapt it on. And of course, this is also something that would lead us to Peter Safran's and James Gunn's version of what the DCU is going to be doing going forward. So yeah, that's just my honest opinion, and that's just my honest review. I'll admit, there are also a crap ton of Easter eggs in this film that, like, I wish I could talk about, but I want to keep this video spoiler free. Maybe, I don't know, maybe later in the future I might do an all-out spoiler video and talk deeply into every detail and everything else. So hey, but you guys let me know if you want me to do an all-out spoiler review. But yeah, there's so many Easter eggs in this film, and I'll admit there were some great and epic fight scenes. I'll admit, from beginning to end of, well, being a 2.5 hour long film, I thought it was really good and enjoyable. I mean, but again, keep in mind that this is a Flash movie, so they're not going to focus on the full Justice League and all, but yeah, in my honest opinion, again, it is super good, super amazing, and I enjoyed it that much. So yeah, that's just my overall opinion, my thoughts and review. I'll admit, it does sadden my heart that the DCEU is going to go through some changes here and there in the future, and would I say this movie is Oscar winning? Not 100%, but I feel like it does deserve an award, and I do want to give props to the creators and the casting. And I know Ezra Miller's been a madman all over the place, but again, I just try to put that aside. I'm glad he's getting some help, but well, besides all that, again, this is a great film. I enjoyed it. Definitely go see it if you haven't already, because again, The Flash is one of my favorite superheroes, and this is definitely the DC movie that we needed. So just to wrap it up on this video, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell. I really appreciate it if you guys did that for me. And it would make me really happy. But also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media stuff is right here. Make sure to follow me. I just might follow you guys right back, but I will see you guys in my next video in a flash. Had to, wanted to. Sorry, not sorry.